Yeah. It's a full-time job with no benefits. Too many ego, too many fits. Count money with a side of stress.
Hey yo, what up? I just want to stick a little back on the video. So listen, we got today's podcast. God damn. Today we got Poetic Flacco with a stupid alpha male ruining his career after they exposed his dark secret. I don't know what the dark secret is. This is my first time seeing this video. Shout out to Poetic Flacco for making content so we can react to it. Once again, shout out to all my colleagues. That's what I call my twins and the friends that's locked in. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, baby. Let's get to this video, man. Road to 1K. We do this shit every day.
The latest internet drama exposing the most recent fraudulent loudmouth alpha male guru has taken a turn that nobody really expected. It went from a hilarious series, per usual, where an alpha male goes viral, everybody makes video about him until he spirals and instigates his own downfall. But I don't think anybody was expecting what we uncovered when we did a deep dive into his past. The loser I'm talking about is King Azule. King Azule, unfortunately, came on the radar of a lot of commentary channels because he just reminded us a lot of Wes Watson, which is never a good thing. King Azule is also one of those fake alpha males. Now, he literally downloaded and Control-V the fake alpha male starter pack. It's really pathetic when you look at it. He didn't even attempt to do anything different. He came with the rented cars, the rented mansion, the fake rack to riches story, the fake war stories. He even got the courses to come along with it. He even downloaded the starter pack response to any and all criticism, which is attacking the looks of whoever criticizes him as well as their bank account, while at the same time failing to address any of the criticism or the lies that they're being exposed of.
And I can clearly see why he made this video, because this video got him the most views from any other videos that he's made, which made him a ton of money, and I won't have to check. Look, this guy sits here and talks about people, and that's how he gets famous.
That was his response to Moist Critical exposing and making fun of his clear and obvious lies. If I was blind or if this was strictly audio, I wouldn't be able to tell the difference between him and Wes Watson. It's literally the same game plan, bruh. They try to shame commentators for making money from their YouTube videos as if they don't make money from selling fake courses. I don't know why they're copying and pasting the same lame response to criticism when it hasn't worked for any one of.
Nah, that's a good ass point, bro. Because a lot of people be out here trying to make it seem like what you doing is way worse than what they doing all the time. Strippers be like, at least I don't be selling myself. At least I ain't laying down with them. Then niggas that lay down and be like, at least I ain't getting shitted on. At least I ain't eating booty in Dubai. You know what I'm saying? So it's like everybody's always like, you still doing shit. It's okay though. But don't be trying to make it seem like everybody else doing worse than you because you on some other shit. You know what I mean? Type shit, you know what I mean?
Nobody has ever seen an exposed video on Wes Watson or King Azule and thought, let me hear what they have to say, and then listen to a 20-minute video of them ranting about how YouTubers are clout chasers and they make money off of exposing him, and thought, man, that's wrong. Oh, God darn it. Let's forget about all the cap and all the BS and all the scams. Those YouTubers making money off of you. How dare they? No, that never happened, bro. Like, if I'm bro, find a new response. Yo, and honestly, I wouldn't even respond. If I'm clearly caught, I'm caught dead in the water telling some cap, bruh, just accept it. Honestly, the best approach is to say, hey, man, it's for entertainment purposes. It's satire. And the people who are dumb enough to buy it in the first place probably are still dumb enough not to know what satire or for entertainment purposes is, and they will continue to buy your course. And the people with an IQ over 50 who realizes that you're full of ish, they won't have a need to really make a video about you because it's for entertainment purposes and a satire. There's nothing they can really expose you on if it's all satire. But to really proceed with a straight face and really try to convince the world that stories like this is true.
You walk into a place, see a group of guys, go up to one of the guys, smack him in the head. The other boys go, hey, bro, what is wrong with you? What are you doing? Relax. We'll call the police. What do you mean relax? Everybody gets beat up. Everybody gets knocked the out. Everybody's going to sleep. Once everybody's asleep, then I ask what happened. It's my brother. Someone with him? It's my boy. Someone with him? There's no way. I'm not gonna stop. I trained martial arts my whole life. I know how to fight very, very well. I've taken on not one, not two guys. I fought 30 guys at the same time, and they couldn't take me out.
You fought 30 guys.
30 guys at the same time. They got to the point that they said, okay, you mother, we're done with you. You don't want to stop. I have this switch.
I don't know how hard this nigga is for real, so I ain't gonna say pause. I don't know how tough he is, but I fought 5 niggas one time, and I got my ass beat. And I'm a pretty crazy dude. I do anything to take the win type shit, you know what I mean? So if I couldn't win against 5 niggas fighting dirty, I'm probably sure this nigga ain't beating 30 niggas in any kind of way at all. Unless these niggas were children. And in that case, he should be going to jail. But I'm gonna let him do his thing. I ain't gonna try to blow up his spot too much. But I got my ass beat against 5 niggas. And that's why I don't, you know what I'm saying, be going to places where people be like, we got gangs. Okay, you win. I don't have no gang. It's just me and my friend. I'm not trying to get us fucked up. So y'all got it. You win, my nigga. Shit.
You better kill me. It's almost like I took PCP. But what goes on here is my father that makes me not want to stop. It's my dad that I have here telling me you're not doing this.
Get ready to rise with more shine. Introducing the all-new Sealy Posturepedic Collection. Now
You're not doing this. So when I wake up at 3 a.m. to go for a run, when I'm training with a boxing bag at 4 a.m., when I'm taking a swim and a cold bath, all I have here is my father says, I was never going to be anything. So when I fight, no matter what fight it is, you have to kill me to make me stop.
I don't know what's worse or what makes me more angry, the lie or his disregard for our intelligence.
So look, he lying because his father abused him and told him he was never gonna be shit. So his whole life he could never be shit for real. But in order to make his dad pissed off, he started lying about shit. And he realized his dad would get upset when he lied about the shit he was doing. So his dad told him he was never gonna make $1 million. The first day he made $100,000, he called his dad and told him he was a millionaire. So it started back then. Like he just been lying since just to try to get his dad to love him. This is from trauma and pain. You know what I'm saying? He ain't really trying to hurt nobody for real. He's just a sad boy walking around here trying to get the love of his father. That's it.
Because obviously, if he's telling a story like this on multiple podcasts and different platforms, he's telling it because he believes that we're stupid enough to believe it. If this story is true, it don't need to be 100 men versus 1 gorilla. That has came and went. It needs to be 100 gorilla versus an Azule. Because clearly he's a different type of specimen. This dude clearly belongs in a mental hospital. His head movies is crazy. This man compared his fighting skills to a combination of Mike Tyson and Bruce Lee. Where's the credentials? Where's the merit? Where's the track record to back this up? There is none. He completely made it up. He has nothing but head movies. And if you're surprised that this man will compare himself to Mike Tyson and Bruce Lee with no track record to back it up, then wait till you hear about how he just completely made up an entire family lineage. This man woke up one day and told himself, I'm related to King Solomon because I think so. And he just ran with it. He went on multiple platforms saying he's related to King Solomon without any proof, evidence, or nothing. No DNA test, no records, no nothing.
King Solomon was a Moor, so there's no fucking way. Shut your stupid ass up, bro. No.
Nothing. Just the worst that's out of his mouth in his head movies.
King Solomon is actually one of my ancestors. Most people don't know. King Solomon, King David, they're in my ancestor blood. Some people compare me with my wisdom to King Solomon. King Solomon, he was a dreamer, but in his dreams, he would connect to God. So because King Solomon, before he was a king, God came to him and he says, what do you want? This isn't a dream. Do you want castle? Do you want to be a king? Do you want riches? Do you want women? Do you want to have all this power? Just ask for whatever it is you want and I'm going to give it to you. And he asked for one thing. He said, I ask for wisdom. And when he gave him wisdom, he was able to conquer everything.
You're a descendant of King Solomon. I named myself King once I found that out. And then I grew my beard and I realized I have
This nigga is lying on multiple podcasts. This is why we be saying the podcast mics need to cost $1 million. everybody need to have a license for podcasting. Like, niggas be trying to check me because I know how to mix and master and shit, and I didn't go to a fucking music school. So, do the shit sound good or not, bitch? The fuck is you talking about? Oh, what are we doing here? I know some niggas who got all the graduated shit from these motherfucking places, and they mix it sound like ass. So you want the ass over the good shit just because a nigga got a piece of paper? No. Listen to your, like, you know what I'm saying? So these niggas, I don't even know where I'm going. I went off on a tangent, I think. I don't know if that was what I was talking about at all. Get back to the video.
Wisdom.
I can almost guarantee you I'm more related to George Washington than this man is to King Solomon. This is just cap, fraud, lies, bruh. And he's doing all of this to, I guess, achieve social prominence. But clowns like this don't realize, all you're doing is making yourself the mockery of the internet, right? Imagine working on all these stories, all these head movies, this entire persona, practicing yourself speaking in the mirror just to go viral once, and now you are the butt of the joke and you are the clown of the internet. Is it really worth it? I don't think so. I feel like you bring more shame to your family name when you go about it this route, opposed to just living your normal life, doing your content and being you. Once you start to exaggerate, or in this case, outright lie, it doesn't work out for you at all. None the least. Now, in the case of him, because he's been going viral for all this cap and all the lies, people began to dig deep into his past. The more
That's why I want y'all to know, nigga. I don't own shit. I am broke. Nigga, I only got a 9-incher. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing, you know what I'm saying? I am not for that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no millions of dollars. This hat ain't even mine. No, I'm just playing. I got this hat for like $5 for real though. All my suits I got for like $5, $10 because I used to work at a place we sold suits. I do have a couple suits now that cost in the hundreds. But that's just because, I'm doing a little bit better with myself. So I figured I was going to treat myself one time. You know what I mean? But no, I don't have nothing. I'm not a sugar daddy. I can't do nothing for you. I ain't one of them gatekeeping ass niggas that can get you in there if you suck my dick and none shit like that. I don't know nobody, you know what I'm saying, in nothing. Yeah, my name is Jones, but the Jones is, you know what I'm saying? Like I told y'all, Nepo babies over here, you gotta go hard. So either way, I gotta grind all day type shit. You know what I mean? So that's what I want y'all to understand over here. No capping on my rap. You know what I'm saying? Straight facts. That's what we do, nigga. I call myself a colleague now because I have very little money. You know what I'm saying?
they dug, the more horrifying things they found from his past. Now, the one thing that resurfaced that blew a lot of this open is a lawsuit. His insurance company was actually suing him so they don't be liable for having to pay a victim. Now, attached to their lawsuit is exhibits, and in their exhibits, it's a criminal case and another lawsuit regarding Ben, his brother, another teen, his family, and a 15-year-old girl. Now, John Bravo Films do a deep dive on this. I have the paperwork too, so I can confirm it's real. But let's go to John Bravo Films, and he does a great job at breaking this down.
They see a girl there, 15 years old, a cheerleader, beautiful girl from high school. The party, they're all there having a good time. Him and his brother and the other friend and a few other people tell the girl, hey, come back to the party at my parents' house. We'll stop by the liquor store. We'll get some liquor. We have fake IDs. We'll have fun. We'll party. So the girl listens. She goes. She's naive. And I don't think she ever expected to happen what happened. Ben, King Asshole, his brother, Dylan, and another kid. They're all Israeli, so I guess they're very close. They all took turns taking advantage of her.
First of all, that don't mean they very close. Just because I'm black don't mean I know every black nigga. Just because I'm a Moor don't mean I know all the Moors. Just because I'm a musician don't mean I know every musician. You see where I'm going with this? Don't be out here saying shit like that. Now, that comes across a little prejudice. Now, you can get some fuel to the fire, and we're going to get to the nitty-gritty of what we're supposed to be getting down to. Now, you got people fighting back when they should just be accepting the facts. You know what I'm saying? That's that on that.
I have to be careful with what I say here. in every which way possible. I'm talking from behind, the mouth. It's really bad and it's really hard to say, but they all took turns on her. She was a 15-year-old virgin. Very, very sad story. I'm gonna show you guys here some of the documentation, but I have to be very careful in how I show this on YouTube. This is a lawsuit by a young woman stemming from a brutal R and S assault committed against her by defendants Ben Azuli, Dylan Azuli, both of them are brothers, and Mayor Vareed, who was their friend, on July 13, 2008, at the home of defendants David and Rachel Azuli, which are his parents. At the time, H, which I had to shorten her name because I do not want her identity revealed. At the time, H was only 15 years old and a virgin. H has suffered and continues to suffer extreme physical and emotional damages as alleged herein. At the party in Sherman Oaks, H, Catherine, and Paulina met defendants Ben and Dylan Azuli, who are brothers. Dylan convinced H, Catherine, and Paulina to come to what he described as a party at his parents' house at Buffalo Avenue in Sherman Oaks, and Ben drove them there. So they were at a party initially, and then he convinced them all to go to his house. A highly intoxicated H is repeatedly and forcibly R'd by at least 3 of the defendants, while the others stand by and watch. H was forcibly dragged into a bedroom by Ben, who stripped of her clothes, forced her to...
Niggas that stood by and watched, those are the type of niggas you gotta watch, because they want to do it, but they ain't gonna do it, but then they gonna still snitch on you. But then, why did you even look at that? You ain't even gonna be able to do shit like that in my presence, because I don't want to see that shit. I don't want it to be done at all. If I know of it being done, I'm running over there and I'm stopping it. And that's why niggas don't like me. You ever thought about some random motherfuckers who just got something bad to say about me, and you ever wonder why? Because I'm a cool ass motherfucker. All hands to the sky type shit. Now you see. It ain't me. Alright.
Form OS on him.
It's disgusting. Criminal charges was brought. So this is not a situation where he got sued by this chick and it never went to... No, it went to criminal court. And you will find out the results of the criminal investigation shortly. But when I'm listening to this, man, the only thing I can think of is that quote of his from a video where he's claiming that he's entitled to a virgin. Now, that as a standalone comment isn't really too weird because a lot of men prefer purity. But when you add that comment up with what we're hearing, it sounds like it's like a sick pattern. This dude has some this like this obsession with youth, with young women.
The name Azula, what it stands for, a woman that is dirty and a whore I will not take. I'm Azula too.
That's what your name mean, cuz? Why would your parents name you that? They was really trying to make sure you was a pure nigga, huh? It was like, I'm gonna name this nigga Hoes Don't Fuck With This Nigga because he don't like sluts. That's gonna be my son name. Yeah, I love that. What?
Does someone you love spend hours gaming every day? It might not be their fault. I honestly didn't realize.
So I have to be with a virgin. It was very serious. So Azula is not such a common name.
I don't know, man. It's hard to pass judgment on all men who prefer virgins, but for this dude in particular, just that track record and just his quest for a virgin and for youth, it just comes across as weird. Now, the criminal investigation did end in a guilty plea. So he did plead guilty and take responsibility for whatever he's been accused of doing that night. So, yeah, this is just truly one of the most deplorable human beings we've ever covered on this channel.
Of her clothes, forced her to perform OS on him, and then oral blank on her against her will. Ben then proceeded to brutally force himself upon H, beating her and R'd her against her will. Other boys, including Dylan and Mayer, watched while this was going on, but made no effort to stop Ben. In fact, each time she attempted to escape, she was pulled back into the room and subjected to further S assault. After Ben had finished ravaging H, He passed her to his brother Dylan, who dragged her from Ben's room to Dylan's room. While R-ing her, he bit her on the neck and Dylan and Ben then flipped H onto her stomach, face down, and she was again R'd from behind by both. During the R, one or more of the boys had A.
Yeah, I ain't trying to hear the rest of this shit. Once again, man, if y'all want to see the rest of the shit, the link will be in the description. Shout out to all y'all. If y'all made it this far in the video, you are officially a Caligulator. Shout out to Poetic Blacko for making content so we can react to it. And shout out to y'all, man. Y'all the real MVPs. I love y'all. Shout out to Caligulator, man. Twins and friends is locked in. We out here, man. Roll to 1K. Let's get it. Every day.